Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all audience and participant from this coming event. Today we're going to have a session, a live cooking demo. Let me introduce myself. Okay, my name is Dr. Tuan Ahmad bin Tuan Ismail. I'm representing Faculty of Hotel and Tourism, UiTM Puncak Alam, Selangor. Okay, and I also would like to welcome all the participants from IPB. Hopefully that we're going to have a very good session today. So I'm going to share what called as a live cooking on some of the dishes cuisine that Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all. Okay, welcome to our live cooking demo. Okay, my name is Dr. Tuan Ahmad Tuan Ismail. I'm representing Faculty of Hotel and Tourism UiTM Puncak, and I would like also to welcome all the participants from IPB. Okay, for this session this morning. Hopefully that. Today I'm going to share with you all actually basically one of the, not one, actually 3 dishes of Malaysian ethnic cuisine. And basically the dishes actually is under one of the subject that has been taught in our faculty, which is we call it as a Malaysian ethnic cuisine course. Okay, so it's one of the subject that is required for all the bachelor degree students. For them to skill the basic in ethnic cuisine. As you know that in Malaysia we have 3 main ethnic, which is Malay, Chinese and Indian. So a bit about our faculty. Our faculty actually is located in Bandar Puncak, Selangor, and we have operate at this building in this faculty for almost 10 years here. Before previously we have an old faculty back in Shah Alam. Consider this is one of the new branches, okay, and it's sit under the UiTM Selangor. Okay, and then in our faculty we have 4 major courses again, which is consists of a bachelor degree in hotel management, bachelor degree in tourism, bachelor degree in food service, and of course bachelor degree in culinary art. So I was in the department of culinary art and one of the senior lecturer in the department, and been teaching, been attached with the department for almost 25 years. Okay, all right. Basically, I'm going to share with you all the recipe that the most common recipe that we normally do here in faculty. This is some of it. Okay, so I choose 3 of the dishes that we're going to do the live cooking today, which is the first one. We call it as a kerabu. Okay, kerabu, and then we have one gravy item. Okay, we call it masak lemak kuning ikan masin with nanas, and also we have the last one is I'm going to share with you all the live cooking demo on what we call as a noodle, fried noodle. It's going to be a noodle that we fried, okay, using the wok, okay. All right, and then some of the history about kerabu. In Malaysia, kerabu is a type of, considered as a type of one of the type of Malaysian salad that is popular, very popular. Not only in Malaysia, actually, kerabu is popular. It's also popular in Southeast Asia, okay. And then it is typically made with a mixture of raw and cooked ingredient. Okay, basically it's like what the Western having a salad. Okay, the ingredient actually for kerabu or salad is, I would say that it's an endless ingredient. You can make kerabu or salad from whatever ingredient that is available around you, as long as it is edible. All right. Okay, for kerabu, Malaysian version, okay, it's contain not only the raw and cooked vegetable, it also include herb, spices, and fruit that are finely chopped and then toast with definitely we call it a dressing, okay, like salad. In Western country, they have salad with a dressing. So kerabu also actually basically we serve with the dressing. Either we mix together or we serve it separately with the kerabu. Okay, and then in Malaysia, I'm talking about the Southeast Asia, the popular ingredient basically used in kerabu include, the most popular is like, we have lemongrass, okay, we have lemongrass, ataupun bahasa Melayunya serai, okay, and I believe that Indonesian also call it the same, I think, okay. So this is lemongrass, this is the main, one of the main ingredient, and we have also galangal, ataupun bahasa Melayunya dipanggil sebagai lengkuas. Okay, we have ginger as a part of it. We have tamarind to give a tangy flavor to the kerabu, We also have mint. We also have chili peppers and some shredded coconut, or we call it in Malaysia, we call it as a fried coconut. All right, and then the dressing is often made from fish sauce, lime juice, and palm sugar. Okay, because the fish sauce will give some fishy flavor, lime is for the tangy flavor, and sugar is for the sweet flavor. So we can say that kerabu is a combination of sweet, tangy, and sour flavor. Okay, a part of it, the function of kerabu actually is to stimulate the appetite for before we having our main course. Like Western, they having their salad before they have the main course. Okay, okay, and then in Malaysia, we serve kerabu with a side dish. Not the side dish. Kerabu is considered a side dish and served together sometimes with the boiled rice, boiled or white steamed rice, or even we can just eat it as a first course of the meal. Okay, so kerabu is part of culture in Malaysia. Okay, kerabu is believed to have been popularized by the Chinese immigrant who settled in Malaysia in the 19th century. So it is believed brought in by the Chinese immigrant when they settled in Malaysia in the 19th century. Okay, during the Kesultanan Melayu Melaka. Okay, and the dish was quickly adopted by the local population, becoming and after that they becoming a very popular side dish in Malaysia. Not only in Malaysia but in Southeast Asia. And I would say that kerabu is also kerabu in Malaysia is also being influenced by the Thailand as well, because some of the ingredients like galangal, kaffir lime leaf been used in kerabu making in Malaysia, which consider that is part of Thailand influence. Okay, but today kerabu actually is enjoyed all over Southeast Asia, which each country has its own unique version of the dish. Okay, and I would say that kerabu the ingredient for kerabu actually is endless. The most important way of preparing kerabu, you have to make sure that the ingredient is fresh, because we are dealing with vegetable, all the fresh herb and spices. Sometimes we use fresh fruit, okay, but not to restricted on the fresh vegetable. Kerabu is sometimes you can make kerabu also from some of the leftover fruit from your lunch or dinner, which is considered as still edible. You don't need to throw it away, and you can keep it later, and you turn it into kerabu, or you call it in Western cuisine they call it as salad. Okay, so that's the main point actually. Kerabu is something that we can use any ingredient as long as it's edible, but the most important thing is that kerabu must have tangy, sour, salty, and sweet flavor, because kerabu is the function, one of the main function of kerabu, even the salad in Western, actually is to stimulate the appetite before we having our main course, our next course. Okay, so today for kerabu, I'm going to share with you one of the favorite kerabu that we have in Malaysia, and this kerabu basically is been furnished. What we call that this kerabu actually, I also share this with my student in the class. Okay, it's part of the weekly menu for the student to learn about the kerabu. Okay, and let's say that if in Western, some of the salad serve chill, warm, but for the kerabu, we can serve either chill or room temperature. Okay, the most important is the ingredient is fresh and the mise en place, the preparation is ready to mix. The method of preparation for kerabu actually is very, very easy. We consider kerabu as an all-in method. Okay, everything you can put in the bowl. Okay, and then you just mix everything. And the most important thing is that you have to make sure that you have to make sure that the seasoning is right. Okay, as I told you, okay, the 4 basic tastes of kerabu. The first one must be very tangy flavor. Okay, tangy flavor. So for live cooking today, okay, I'm going to share with you all, okay, one of the popular kerabu in Malaysia. We call it as a Kerabu Jantung Pisang. Okay. So first, okay, I'm going to introduce to all the ingredient that we are going to use in making the kerabu today. All right. Okay. As the name is jantung pisang, one of the main ingredient is the jantung pisang. Okay, jantung pisang ni actually is we can get it fresh. It's just that you need to boil and slice it very thinly so that easy for you to mix later with the other ingredient. You have to boil, okay, and slice it thinly, and later we will mix with other ingredient. So this is the main ingredient, the jantung pisang, okay. And then other ingredient include, we have lemongrass, okay, sliced lemongrass, okay. We have sliced tomato. We have a sliced bird eye chili ataupun cili padi. In Malaysia we call it cili padi, okay. And then we have red onion slice, okay. We have calamansi, or we call it here in limau kasturi. We're going to use to take out the juice, and later we're going to use as a part of seasoning for the kerabu. And then for the garnishing, not for one, as part of the ingredient, we have spring onion and also some chive here. All right. And seasoning is salt, sugar, okay, and the calamansi juice ataupun limau kasturi, juice limau kasturi. All right. It's going to be very simple method. The most important is the ingredient is ready, okay, and also we have what we call boiled fish, okay. You can use whatever fish, but today for the kerabu jantung pisang, we're going to use Ikan, what you call, this is we call mackerel, okay, mackerel fish, as part of the ingredient. The use of mackerel fish actually is to give a fishy flavor to the kerabu, okay. So you have to rub, and you have to make sure that the mackerel is chopped. You can use hand or you can use your knife if you want to chop, okay. All right. All right. So hope that the ingredient is covered everything, and I'm going to start to show you actually how to mix the kerabu, okay. Okay, first, okay, we're going to have the jantung pisang. We're going to mix the jantung pisang, put in a bowl. And then mix with the fish. Okay, so you mix well the jantung pisang and the mackerel. Just mix and do not squeeze, because if you squeeze, you will let the juices out, okay. So we don't want the salad to be very wet, okay. All right, and after that, just put the other ingredient. We have here lemongrass, sliced lemongrass, sliced tomato, sliced bird eye chili or chili padi, sliced onion, spring onion, and some coriander leaf, okay. And then, of course, a bit of salt, sugar, and then you mix, okay. Okay, you can adjust the ingredient accordingly. If you feel that you want to add some more spring onion for a nice color, then you can do so. Okay, as long as it's good enough. Okay, and maybe some more onion. Okay, mix. Okay, mix well. If you want to mix with your hand, make sure that you're wearing a glove, or otherwise you can use a wooden spoon to mix like this, right? And then it is advisable that for you all to use a glass bowl rather than using the stainless steel bowl, because we're going to use some acid here, which is a lime juice when you mix the kerabu. Okay, this is Kerabu Jantung Pisang. Okay, I can smell it. The fishy flavor, the kerabu flavor, I can smell it already. Okay, so once you already mix everything, last is you need to squeeze in the what do you call that, calamansi juice, okay, ataupun air limau kasturi to taste, okay. Okay, and then again you mix once again. Do not squeeze, okay, please do not squeeze, just mix, okay. Okay, once you mix the calamansi juice, and you can smell a very good aroma of the kerabu, because the juice will react to the other ingredient and provide the aroma to the kerabu, okay. Okay, maybe some more, a little bit more of tomato. Okay, I can smell it. This is so good. Okay, the smell is so good. So now basically we are done with the Kerabu Jantung Pisang. So what you can do, maybe you can a little bit taste of the kerabu, and you can adjust the seasoning anytime, wherever it's possible. Okay. Yes. It's all got all the balanced taste of the Kerabu Jantung Pisang now. So what you need to do now actually is, you can serve either under room temperature, or maybe you also can chill it in your chiller, and later you serve with in Malaysia, we eat kerabu with steamed white rice as part of the accompaniment for the main dish, okay? All right. Okay. All right, we take a break. Later, we will come back and I will share with you how to cook second dishes, which is masak lemak kuning ikan masin with nanas. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so yes, we're done with the kerabu. If you have any question about the kerabu, after we finish with the session, I mean after we're done with the last dish of today, and then we can have a session, Q&A session later with me, okay? All right, for the second dishes, okay, I'm going to share with you all what we call as a masak lemak, okay? This is a masak lemak that considered as one of the popular dish among Malaysian. Why we call it masak lemak? Because masak lemak become from the santan or coconut milk. Okay, we in Malaysian, not only Malay, Indian, even Chinese, they like to use santan as part of their ingredient in daily cooking. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you one of the most popular masak lemak in Malaysia. We call it a masak lemak ikan masin, a dried fish with pineapple ataupun nanas dalam bahasa Melayu dah. And then of course we have the santan. So I will introduce you the ingredient for the masak lemak ikan masin with nanas. Okay. So masak lemak ikan masin with nanas actually is a hot dish. Okay, we serve it hot. While it's still hot, we serve basically, yes, normally eat with the steamed white rice in Malaysia. Okay, so it considered as one of the, not to say a modern cuisine, this is considered as part of one of the Malay traditional dish as well. Okay, because masak lemak ikan masin is popular among Malay, Chinese and Indian since I was kid, right? So this is not to say that's a new dish. This is part of the Malaysian traditional dish actually. All right. Okay, the ingredient. Okay, I will show the ingredient. I will let you know the ingredient. Okay, first definitely we need a santan ataupun we call it a coconut milk. Right? Either you can use a fresh coconut milk or you can use the instant coconut milk. Definitely, if you want to get a better taste, it's better for you to use a fresh coconut milk. Okay, so this is the fresh coconut milk. Okay, white in color definitely, and we have the pineapple. Okay, nanas. Okay, okay. For the pineapple, I would say that I would advise you that to choose a ripe pineapple. Okay, a ripe pineapple because ripe pineapple tastes much sweeter. Okay, and it will cook faster than the young pineapple. Okay, okay, and then we have dried fish, or in Malaysia we call it ikan masin. Okay, ikan masin. Okay, for this one, this type we call this one is a ikan talam. Okay, you can use whatever type of dried fish if you have ikan talam. But in Malaysia, ikan talam is popular for masak lemak kuning ikan masin. Okay, they use ikan talam. Okay, it's piece like this. Okay, basically it's come from in the big chunk, so you have to cut it into small pieces like this, right? And then other than that, we have, this is optional. We have asam keping. Malaysia di asam keping. Okay, okay, we have asam keping to give a little bit of sour taste to the masak lemak. And then we have here a blend ingredient, okay, grind ingredient, which is consists of onion, garlic, chili here. Okay, we have onion. We have garlic, some of the chili, okay, chili padi or chili hijau, small, and then we have lemongrass, serai, and kunyit. Okay, and we blend it together and turn it into a paste like this. Okay, so you blend the whole things and turn it into paste like this. Okay, and then also we have for the veggie we have wedges of tomato, and we have last, after almost cooked, we're going to add this what we call a daun kaduk. I think in Indonesia you have this daun kaduk as well. We're going to slice it and sprinkle it inside the gulai masak lemak later. Okay, and then of course for the garnishing we have slice of red and green chili, and don't forget the seasoning. Remember, you don't need a lot of salt because this is already salty, the dried fish. Okay. Okay, so it's a combination of sweet, salt, with the combination of other spices, it will give you a taste that will stimulate your appetite and later when you eat with the rice. Okay, so this is one of the popular masak lemak, or you can call it as a dish with a gravy. Okay, that popular among Malaysian. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to start demo the masak lemak ikan masin so that we can share. We can look the texture, the color, and later when we cook it. Okay, when it's done. All right. So first, you need a pot, a very small pot. Okay, so heat up. Okay, okay. Okay, you need cooking oil. Okay. All right. Let it heat up for a while. Okay, and prepare your blend item. We have garlic, lemongrass, chili, and some fresh turmeric. Okay, so you have to blend it up, and we have to saute all the ingredients. Okay, the blend ingredient. Okay. Okay, and then we can add in the santan or coconut milk. Okay, okay, you blend everything. Okay, you mix everything. Let it heat up. Okay. Okay, and then you add in the dried fish or salty fish, salt fish. Okay. And then a piece of some keping. Okay. Let it boil. Okay, and then of course the pineapple. And then the seasoning. Salt and sugar, a bit of sugar. Don't forget the seasoning. Nida. A bit of sugar and a bit of salt. Okay, don't put too much salt because the salt fish is already salty. Okay. Okay, slow down the heat. Okay. While waiting for the santan and the pineapple and the dried fish to be cooked, soft and tender. Okay. We cut the daun kaduk. This is daun kaduk into thinly slice. Okay. Okay. Slice thinly. Okay. The daun. Okay. okay, and then you add in the masak lemak, okay, the gravy. Okay, slow down, okay, mix everything well, okay, and don't forget to season, okay. There are many versions of masak lemak in Malaysia actually. We have a different version, like some of the state actually they don't use any oil basically. They just put everything all in and let it boil. The one or some of the state they saute the onion and everything, and later they put in all the ingredients. But the most important is masak lemak is the color. Okay, the color must be yellowish because of the turmeric, fresh turmeric that we use. Okay. 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 If it's too thick, and then you can just add in some water. Okay, because we don't want the gravy is too thick. Okay. Okay, so you can see now. You can see now the nanas. Okay, the pineapple mixed well with the salt fish or salty fish. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. So mix well and let it boil for another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, okay. Okay, masak lemak actually is the main ingredient is consisting of coconut milk and spices. Okay. Basically, the dish originate from the Peranakan, okay, or street Chinese community that is found throughout Malaysia and Singapore. This Peranakan actually is in Malaysia. Peranakan, Baba and Nyonya, basically we can found this Peranakan cuisine a lot in Malacca and Penang. Okay, all right, and then. Basically, the traditional version of masak lemak is made with a combination of coconut milk, chili, turmeric, lemongrass, ginger, galangal, and some part they put belacan as well, or we call it shrimp paste. Okay, okay. Because why? This combination of ingredients create first is creamy, okay, creamy, spicy, and very aromatic sauce. Okay, like you can see now. Okay. Okay, creamy, spicy, and very aromatic sauce. Okay, so we don't want it to be too thick. Okay, you can see now. Okay, it should be running. Okay, it should be running the sauce. Okay, and you can see that the pineapple is almost tender. Okay, let it tender, and then later we can serve with the rice. Okay. Okay, and over the centuries, the dishes has evolved and been adapted to accommodate different tastes of style. Not only for the fish now, masak lemak actually. You can have masak lemak with chicken. You can have masak lemak with beef as well. In some part of Malaysia, like Negeri Sembilan, we have daging salai masak lemak. Okay, daging salai is a smoked roasted beef, and they cook with the masak lemak gravy. Tastes very nice. Okay, all right, and then it's also commonly served with noodle and rice cake as well. Don't be surprised if you come to Malaysia. Some of the noodle, basically the gravy is from the base of masak lemak. Okay, we have masak lemak, mihun kari laksa, contoh. We have that kind of gravy actually served with the noodle. Okay, so as you can see now, okay, wait until the pineapple is tender. Okay, and all the ingredients is mixed well, and the gravy is not too thick. Okay. As I told you, you can adjust with some water if the gravy is too thick. Okay, and I think it's ready now, basically. Okay, so this is the texture of masak lemak kuning ikan masin and nanas. So yes, okay, it tastes good now, right? So it's ready, right? So we take a break for 1 minute and come back later with the last dishes, with this char kway teow goreng. Thank you very much. Adjust it. Okay, welcome back. Okay, we're going to continue with the last dishes that I'm going to share today, which is we call it as fried Kuey Teow. Okay. Okay. In Malaysia, we have this kind of flat white noodles. This is flat white noodle. It's very popular among Chinese, especially. Okay. They call it Kuey Teow. Okay. In Chinese, they call it a Kuey Teow. In English, they call it a flat white noodle. Okay. It's a very flat, very white, and very soft. Okay. And it's a very fast to cook, basically. Okay. So you don't need a long time to cook this Kuey Teow. We can put this type of noodles under the category of fried item. Okay. On top of Kuey Teow, basically, we also have yellow noodle, which we call mee goreng, a very famous mee goreng in Malaysia. We have Malay version of mee goreng, and we also have Mama version of mee goreng. But today I'm going to share with you what we call as fried Kuey Teow. It's a flat white noodle. All right. Ingredient is very straightforward, very easy. I mean, you can just get all the ingredient basically in your area, and I believe that in Indonesia, you can have all the ingredient like what we have in Malaysia. All right. And we basically share a very common similarities in terms of cooking, I think. Okay. All right. For this Kuey Teow, why is it cha? Because cha means fried, okay, wet, okay, in the sauce, okay. And Kuey Teow is the name of this flat white noodle. All right. The ingredient, okay, as I told you, it's a very straightforward. It's very easy. Okay, we have here what we call some chili paste. Okay, you can whether you want to use a fresh chili or you want to use a dried chili, turn it into paste. Okay, blend it and turn it into paste. Okay, to give some spicy flavor to the Kuey Teow. And then we have garlic. Okay, no doubt in Chinese cooking, garlic is very closely related to their culture. Okay, most of the Chinese cooking basically use garlic in their dishes. Okay, we have garlic, and then we have chive. Okay, in Malaysia we call it kucai. This is daun, kucai. Yeah, in English you call it chive. Okay, right? Chive. Basically chives you can slice. Okay, like this. Okay, and then later we will use as a part of the garnishing for the Kuey Teow. And we have eggs. Later we can put some egg, and the wet ingredient consists of, you can put either prawn, or you can put the what we call it cockle, or in Malaysia we call it as a kerang. Okay, isi kerang. Okay, and fresh prawn. Okay, or you also can use other seafood as well. Okay, like you can put squid if you want. Okay, you can use squid. You can use even you can use squid other than squid, maybe mussel if you want to put. Okay, you can just put it. Okay, so this is common when you cook Kuey Teow. There must be some seafood ingredient involved. Okay, to give seafood taste to the Kuey Teow, because it will blend well with the ingredient later. All right, and then other than that, we have some of the sauces, homemade sauce. Not homemade, it's a ready sauce. Okay, basically we have some sweet soy sauce, ataupun in Malaysia we call it a kicap manis. Okay, it's a black, okay, in color. Kicap, I think you in Indonesia also known about kicap because you are famous with the ABC, kicap ABC kan, betul All right, and then we have some oyster sauce. Okay, and then we have some sweet chili sauce. Okay, for the wet ingredient that we are going to use in preparing the Kuey Teow. Okay, so again, Kuey Teow is a hot meal, hot dish. Okay, you should serve it immediately after you cook it, okay? All right, so yes, the ingredient is very simple, very straightforward, and I'm going to show you to start demo, actually how to cook the char kway teow. So you need a pan, better for you to get a pan with a slope so that it will not messing up the area, okay? Okay, some garlic, okay? Okay, slice some garlic, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, and then now you can put some oil. Okay, not too much oil, okay? Yeah, let it heat up, okay? Let the oil heat up, okay? And you get ready the garlic. Okay, once the oil is heat up, and then you just put in the garlic. Okay, saute it a bit, okay? Let it brown a little bit, okay? Okay, and then put the chili paste. Let the chili paste cook, okay? Okay, slow down the heat, okay? Okay, can I get water? Okay, don't let it burn, okay? Okay, if it's too dry, and then you can just add in some water, okay? And you add in the sauce, the combination of sweet soy sauce, oyster sauce, and the chili sauce. You can see now when you add in the sauce, it's automatically will turn into a thick sauce, okay? Okay. Okay, let it cook, okay, for a few minutes, okay? Let it cook for a few minutes, okay? Okay. Okay, you can add in the cocoa or kerang, okay? Let it cook, okay? And the prawn as well. Okay, let it cook. I like the seafood cook, okay? Okay, let the seafood cook, okay? Turn on the heat, okay, to maximum, okay? You have to make sure the seafood is cooked. Okay, and then what you need to do actually is just add in the kway teow. Stir. Okay, add in the kway teow. Okay. Okay. Let it cook. And you can put a bit of, to make it darker, okay, a bit of sweet soy sauce. Okay. Some water to make it a little bit wet. Not too much, okay. And of course, salt and pepper. Kacau dia, tolong kacau. Hancur dia. And don't forget the salt and a bit of salt and a bit of sugar. Okay, you can put sugar. Okay, okay. Then stir it. Okay, don't let it burn. And a bit of some egg. Okay. All right. Okay, now it's almost ready. Okay, it's almost ready. Okay. And last, you put the chive as a part of the garnishing. Okay. Okay. All right. So let the chive cook, and that's it. Okay, for 1 or 2 minutes, and that's it. Okay. The char kuey teow now basically is ready to be served. Okay. Okay. So this is the char kuey teow. All right. So with that, thank you very much. Okay. I'll see you all in the Q&A session. We'll be on Google Meet, where we will share the link after this. All right. And also the ingredient and the recipe as well. All right. For Q&A session, we will have it on Google Meet, where we will share the link after this, all right? After the session, all right? You can wait, and we will share the link now. Okay? All right, before we end up the session, okay, so I would like to share with you the final product that we have done today, okay. The first one, we have the Kerabu Jantung Pisang. So this is the way, basically, how you can present it, either to your colleague or family member or to your customer if you are doing a business, okay. Present it nicely with a proper plate, with a proper garnishing. It will look much more presentable and much will stimulate the appetite, okay, of the customer or friends or our relative, okay. So this is Kerabu Jantung Pisang, okay. You can serve it chill or even you can serve under room temperature, all right. The next dish that we already done today actually is, and then we have this, what we call as Masak, Lemak, Kuning, Ikan Masin and nanas. Again, to recap, masak, lemak, ikan masin with nanas actually served in Malaysia. We serve with a hot, steamed white rice, okay, and serve while it is still hot. Or even you can just preheat later when you want to serve the masak, lemak, kuning, ikan masin with nanas, okay. So this is a typical Malaysian dish, and not only for Malay, it's also popular among Chinese and Indian, because we live in the same country. Okay? We share almost the same culture, except for the religious. Okay, okay, and then the last dishes that we have today actually a fried noodle, or we call it, in Chinese we call it a cha kuey teow. It's a very moist, and make sure that you don't overcook the kuey teow, so it will look very nice, and make sure it's moist, look very tempting, and use all the fresh ingredient, and make sure that it is served hot as well when you want to serve the cha kuey teow. So I think with that, I would like to end the session for today's session. I would like to say thank you to all the participants from Faculty of Hotel and Tourism, and especially from IPB. For joining the session today. We hope that with this session, and it will give you some knowledge and experience and some exposure on some of the Malaysian ethnic cuisine. With that, thank you very much. And we would like to see you on the Google Meet for the Q&A session, okay? Which is, we will share the link now. All right, thank you very much.